Which caravans come through here?
Pretty much all of them. All the ones I know about, anyway. Takes a certain kind of person to brave the Commonwealth trade routes. Don't know what started first, the Bunker Hill settlement or the caravans. But they're practically one and the same nowadays. Either way, folks need drinks, so I opened up this bar here. Lots of alcohol on tap for you.
What's your opinion of Bunker Hill?
Honestly, kind of amazed we've lasted this long. We're always one broken deal away from complete disaster. But something keeps this place in one piece. Maybe the old spirits are looking out for us, huh? Hey, let's get some liquor in you before you start asking about God knows what next.
Let's see what you got.
You got the caps, I got the booze.
Fine place to sleep right here.
Fancy columns.
Reasonable rate.
Always someone doing trading there.
This some kind of motel?
I prefer the term flop house, but don't tell my pa that. Gets him mad. When caravans pull into town, they need a place to sleep, so we rent out all the beds we can. So did you want one?
How many caravans come through here?
All of them. They kinda own the whole town, but money still has to change hands, so they know which caravan owes what. Bunker Hill is one big money makes the world go round kind of place. Raider problem? Pay him off. Supply problem? Buy more. Charge more. Hey, weren't we talking about you renting a room? You need one?
So Bunker Hill just buys its way out of problems?
It's all they know. Caravan folk are money folk. And all the people who settled here retired from the caravans. Now that doesn't mean a Bunker Hill boy doesn't know how to sling a gun. But why waste the bullets if you can buy your way out of trouble for less? Hey, did you want that room or not?
All right, here's your money.
Sleep lightly. The Raiders don't always play by the rules.
Kay can patch you up if you're hurt. Best doc and vet around. Got a lot of junk to offload? Deb buys all the loose ends around here. Fixes it up later.
I'm Stockton. You've heard of old man Stockton, yes?
Stockton.
I run 3 caravans that travel throughout the Commonwealth.
Old man Stockton.
You ever buy anything from Good Neighbor or Diamond City? Odds are it's been delivered by my men.
Almost ready to do another circuit. Only lost 2 men on the last one.
Fine place to sleep right here. Reasonable rate.
All right, here's your money.
Stockton snores. You've been warned.
Booze and grub, right here.
You have any work?
Well, there is one thing. Before us Savaldis started slinging rotgut for thirsty caravan hands, we came from a line of Minutemen. My grandpa, Brent Savaldi, was the last. He died fighting raiders just outside Malden. If you could find any of his personal effects, well, it'd mean the world to me.
If the price is right, I might help.
Malden ain't the safest of places. I suppose I could spare 200 caps.
Any idea where he might have fallen?
Somewhere northeast of Malden. That's where they found the bodies of the rest of his squad. The raiders tore them apart, mutilated the bodies. Once, the Minutemen held their own against the Institute. But in the end, even raiders were too much for them.
I'll find your grandpa.
Just be careful, all right? I don't want any more deaths on my conscience.
I run 3 caravans that travel throughout the Commonwealth.
Huh. Haven't seen you before. If you need a doctor, let's get you examined.
So, you're a doctor?
Veterinarian, actually. But don't give me that look. Bones get set the same way whether you got 2 or 4 of them. So let's talk about you and what kind of help you need.
You're a veterinarian?
I'm an old caravan girl, okay? You learn to take care of the animals, or you don't have a caravan for very long. Then you get ambushed, a couple of friends and family start bleeding out on the floor, and you learn how to patch a few wounds. You learn triage, too. Satisfied? Now let's talk about what you need patched up.
Any news out there, Doctor?
Nothing that would interest you. Now let's talk about you and your health.
What's new, Doc?
Been out of the loop. Lots of sick and injured taking up my time. Now if you need treatment, let me know.
Hear anything, Doc?
I got nothing, sorry. Just trying to practice medicine.
Could use some supplies, actually.
I suppose I could spare some stim packs. Hey, let me take a look at you. See where it hurts.
Yeah. See what's wrong with me, Doctor.
Go over your symptoms with me.
Actually, it's nothing.
Fine, come back later.
I run 3 caravans that travel throughout the Commonwealth.
Old Man Stockton.
You ever buy anything from Good Neighbor or Diamond City? Odds are it's been delivered by my men.
Market's the white building with all the fancy columns. Always someone doing trading there.
Ahem.
Kay can patch you up if you're hurt. Best doc and vet around.
I guess you're from one of the vaults, huh?
Hey, sweetie.
I might be a doctor one day. Or maybe a sharpshooter.
Look, I'm trying to relax. Been on the road a long time.
Yeah, what?
Yes.
Best not to talk to the raiders. They can get rough.
Load a little heavy there? I'll buy anything you don't need, and sell everything you do.
This your store?
Yeah, you got it. Caravans come through here. I buy whatever they don't want, fix it up, and sell the good stuff to the next caravan. But hey, no reason I can't sell to a drifter like you. Caps are caps.
What's your opinion of Bunker Hill?
Well, it's nice enough. Grew up with the caravans, so I feel right at home here. Don't like how we have to pay raiders protection money, but that's the cost of doing business in the middle of everywhere. Speaking of which, I got a lot of useful supplies here that need a home. Look at them, so lonely.
You give raiders protection money?
Yep. Surprised Mayor Kessler managed to pull that off, but she's convinced him that Bunker Hill is worth more alive than dead. I hate that we don't stand up to him, but what can we do? We're caravan folk, not an army.
Anything new in the store?
Same old, same old. Take a look for yourself.
You have any paying work?
Yeah, I have something. It ain't easy, though. Caravanners just love swapping tall tales. But I've heard one story enough times, there's gotta be some truth to it. Apparently, the Northern Road goes straight through an old military training yard that's just crawling with a horde of feral ghouls. And that's cutting into my bottom line. So you take care of that, and maybe I can throw a few caps your way.
I'm not doing the job for chump change.
I'm tired of mercs blowing this off. Are ferals really that scary? Fine. Call it 175 caps.
Sounds like you need me a lot more than I need you on this.
Everyone comes into the hill thinking they can pull one over on me. I'm thinking 150 caps is more than fair. Take it or leave it.
How many ghouls we talking about?
Who knows? The number keeps growing the more drinks the caravan hands down at the way station. No matter how many of them there are, they're scaring away caravans and customers alike.
I'll take care of your feral problem.
Great. If you want to stock up first, you never know when one of my knickknacks will keep you alive. I fixed up most of what's here myself, so
Sure, let's take a look.
everything is sold as is.
Almost ready to do another circuit. Only lost 2 men on the last one.
Not now, Chief.
I run 3 caravans that travel throughout the Commonwealth.
I might be a doctor one day. Or maybe a sharpshooter.
Hey, no offense, but you ain't caravan folk. Beat it.
Yeah? What?
Paladin dance.
You ready to move out?
Why establish an outpost at the police station?
Given the nature of the facility, we felt it would be tactically advantageous to search it for weapons and ammunition. The radio tower on the roof was an unexpected boon, but it obviously has its shortcomings that need to be rectified. It might not be as imposing as the Citadel back in the capital wasteland, but it suits our purposes. That's all I'm willing to divulge at this point. Are you ready to proceed with the mission?
Ready.
Outstanding. Follow me, and try not to lag behind.
You better get a move on. It's not a good idea to keep Paladin Dance waiting.
We'll take this alley. Follow me.
Arcjet is a short hike to the west. If we take this road, we should be able to avoid the larger packs of ferals infesting Cambridge. Traveling this far from the police station is a risk, but getting that transmitter up and running needs to be our top priority. If it was up to me, I'd relocate my team. But Scribe Halen detected some disturbing energy readings in the area that need to be investigated. We don't know much about them, except that they're short-lived and broadcast on a frequency only attainable with a high level of technology. We're concerned that whoever or whatever is creating those energy readings might be a potential threat. So it's our job to investigate. Brotherhood. It might surprise you to learn that my recon team isn't the first to visit the Comunidade. Over the last 7 years, 2 other teams were sent here by the Brotherhood to gather technology. The first team's mission was a huge success. They came back with crates full of pre-war artifacts and historical documents. The second wasn't so fortunate. Shortly after they arrived, we lost contact with them, and they haven't been heard from since. As far as my team goes, we've lost 4 good men to this godforsaken wasteland. We've been a target from the moment we arrived. But despite our setbacks, I don't intend to give up and head home, or end up missing. There it is, our jet system. There shouldn't be any exterior security, so we'll head in through the front. Listen up. We do this clean and quiet. No heroics and by the book. Understood?
Why are we at ArcJet again?
We're here to retrieve a device that will boost the signal from the radio tower at the Cambridge police station. Without it, we can't make contact with our superiors. Remember, our primary target is the deep-range transmitter. Stay focused and check your fire. I don't want to be hit by stray bullets. It was corporations like this that put the last nail in the coffin for mankind. They exploited technology for their own gains, pocketing the cash and ignoring the damage they'd done. Look at these wrecks. It appears as though the facility's automated security's already been dealt with.
Good. Less security to worry about.
Negative. There's nothing good about it. Look at the evidence. There isn't a single spent ammunition casing or drop of blood in sight. These robots were assaulted by Institute synths.
What's the Institute?
They're a group of scientists who went underground when the Great War started. Spent the last few decades littering the Commonwealth with their technological nightmares.
Synth. Isn't that the same as robot?
They're an abuse of technology created by the Institute. Abominations meant to improve upon humanity. It's unacceptable. They simply can't be allowed to exist.
I'll be on the lookout.
Roger that. Let's move out. This place is a mess, but I still see a few people. Pieces of salvage that the Brotherhood might be interested in. After we're done here, I'll have to mark this place for sweep and retrieve. Looks like a dead end. See if you can find a way to get that door open. I'm gonna reconnoiter the area. Nice work. Let's get moving.
Hostile set combat initiated. Critically damaged victims of violence.
Is someone attacking an enemy? Hello. Attacks to you must be terminated. Stealth capabilities. Personnel.
Neutralized.
A suspect. You must not.
damn...
Sweet.
Like most of the facility. Remain vigilant. We've got turrets ahead.
This is the part of the job that I love.
There we go.
Mission accomplished.
Got it.
Let's show them how the Brotherhood does it.
Nice. There we go.
Engine cores ahead. Should be our final stop. Watch your footing. Looks like the power's out in this section. Look at this place. Scribes would have a field day in here. The transmitter should be in the control room at the top of the core, but it looks like the elevators are dead. We'll have to keep heading down for now, and find a way to get the facility's power back online.